Logan County is an old and very established community. There are currently no new subdivisions being developed. Most people have lived in Logan their entire lives. Their area has always been a coal mining community, and it was booming in the 1920s. The area has changed due to the Fountain Place developmental area being built, but the main communities and neighborhoods are the same as they were in the 20s. We spoke with Kevin's grandfather, William Smokey Thurn, who is considered an old-timer. He's lived in Logan his entire life and was a coal miner for 44 years. He stated that the town has many people who lived in Logan prominently for the coal mines, so as the coal mining has faded out, so has the population. Other than that, there is not much changes that are occurring in Logan County today. Although they are young and old, the population in general is older and Caucasian. It's a very homogeneous population. Few homeless people in Logan. Many families live in close proximity of each other, so they take care of one another. It's considered a close-knit family community. The population of Logan County is 36,052 people, with 96.5% of people in Logan being Caucasian. 2.25% of people are African American, and the rest of the percentage is made up of Asian, Native American, Hispanic, and mixed races. The percentage of females is 51.4%, and male population is 48.5%. The unemployment rate is at 8.6%. The marriage rates among adult population is 57%, and the divorce rate is about 25%. The community's death rate is 13 people per every 1,000. The birth rate is 12 per every 1,000. The average number of deaths per year are at 474. The number of infant deaths per year are 9 per 1,000, with 437 births per year. The leading diseases in Logan County are obesity, affecting 35.4%, and diabetes, affecting 15.7%. There are not major indicators of different ethnic groups. Although there are restaurants of different cultures, such as Mexican and Chinese, the workers do not live in or come from Logan County, and there are no cultural festivals at all. In Logan County, all churches are a Christian affiliation. There are no mosques or temples. It's very homogeneous. There are churches of all Christian denominations. The churches are very important to the community and well maintained. The community makes it a point to take good care of the buildings inside and out. There are many religious artworks displayed around the churches. Flowers are present as decoration at most buildings. There are no historical statues or signs besides a flag commemorating World War II near the city's schools. The community in general looks run down and poor. Although there are flora in some nicer areas, the air is clean and not polluted by any local facilities. The housing areas are mixed with expensive homes next to trailers. Some buildings are built very close together, while other residencies are located on acres of land. Chief Logan National Park is present in the outskirts of Logan. The area is well populated with wild animals like deer, raccoons, and squirrels. Logan is a very naturally beautiful area with a seasonal climate. The Guyandotte River is the only natural water source that flows through Logan. COPD, obesity, and diabetes are the three prominent health issues present. Heart disease is also a big contender. There are a few homeless shelters spread out in the area. There are no traditional healers in Logan, a practice that would not be well accepted in Logan. The main hospital is Logan Regional Medical Center. There are also many private practices. There are practitioner offices, a health department, home health agencies, nursing homes, social service facilities, mental health services. In general, health services are well covered in Logan. Health services that people use outside of the community are in either Huntington or Charleston. Logan is not considered a thriving community, but a dying community due to the decrease in coal mining. There are no major industries other than coal mining. There are major stores such as Walmart and Kroger, along with locally owned smaller stores. There are places for employment mainly revolving around coal mining and the healthcare industries. There are many banks for a small community. People mainly shop at the larger name stores for their groceries, and food stamps are widely used and accepted in Logan. The general socioeconomic status is middle class to poor. Most people get around by privately owned motor vehicles. There are no public means of transportation other than a local taxi service. There are no buses, and you rarely see someone riding a bike. There are sidewalks present throughout, but bike trails are only seen in Chief Logan National Park. Logan County provides four-wheeler trails throughout the community where riding them in city limits is legal. Getting around the community is possible for people with disabilities, but they must provide their own means of transportation. There is a fire station, police station, and sanitation station, all locally. Air quality is monitored by the Environmental Protection Agency. There are neighborhood watches in certain areas, and in general, people feel relatively safe in Logan. In Logan County, larceny and theft is ranked the highest type of crime with 829 incidents per year. There are signs of political activity, especially around election time. The Board of Education meetings are very prevalent. They meet once a week. The Logan does elect a mayor. The community is active in the decision-making of their local government unit. The community participates in local town hall meetings as well as Board of Education meetings. In Logan, there are no common areas where people gather. Generally, when meetings occur, they take place in the gymnasium of Logan Middle School. The Logan Banner is the only newspaper that the community has other than the more common USA Today. The majority of the community does have televisions and radios and commonly listens to WVOW on the radio. They generally watch News Channel 3, which is WSAZ. In Logan, it is apparent that most people use landlines for telephone communication because cellular service is limited. Formal communication is still performed primarily through letter writing instead of email because the older population is unaware of how to use internet communications. In Logan County, there are several elementary schools throughout the community. The main elementary school is Logan Elementary, which is grades kindergarten through 4th grade. All elementary schools then transfer to Logan Middle School, which is 5th grade through 8th grade. Logan Middle School then transfers to Logan High School, which is grades 9th through 12th. There is a local community college called Southern Community and Technical College. The schools are well kept, even though they are older buildings. There is one public library and is located in Logan Middle School. The local Board of Education is present and the members are elected by the community. Logan County schools are not known for having the highest academic reputation. On the other hand, the community college has a very high rate of success. The major education issues are high dropout rates. The extracurricular activities that are seen most in Logan County are centered on sports. Sports programs are very prestigious in Logan. There is a school health service in Logan County and is located in the Logan High School. There is one school nurse for all of Logan County schools. The most common activity that children participate in is sports and outdoor activities. The major forms of recreation include sports, hunting, fishing, four-wheeling, hiking, camping, and swimming. Other activities that are not outdoor associated include bowling, movie theater, church activities, and shopping. Everyone in the community participates in these activities. There are tennis courts, basketball courts, football fields, running, walking, and track, hiking trails, four-wheel trails, and the park. In Logan County, the residents of the community love where they live and the people that surround them. The strengths of Logan County include the fact that it's a very close-knit community. Although the people who are from Logan consider it a very nice place to live, it's still considered a dying community due to the decline in the coal mining industry. Problems of the community include many health issues such as obesity, COPD, and diabetes. After speaking with several people from the community, many of them had positive things to say. For example, Kevin's grandfather, William Smokey Thurn, stated people in Logan have always looked out for each other. Even though some families have problems with each other, the majority of the community gets along very well. Generally, the community is very poor due to the high rates of obesity and diabetes. The strengths of the community include various health services that are available, and the problems include the lack of preventative care. Logan County could benefit from increased rates of primary care. According to Healthy People 2020, diabetes in the United States is on the rise, and interventions are aimed at reducing the annual number of new cases of diagnosed diabetes in the population. Research articles show that factors associated with the control of hypertension, hypercholesterolemia, and diabetes among low-income women in West Virginia. It illustrates how income women in rural areas such as Logan County experience greater challenges in managing diabetic conditions. Nursing care is centered on enhancing the community's coping abilities relating to seeking health care from community resources regarding diabetes, residents seeking knowledge of new strategies, seeking social support, defining diabetes as manageable, and the use of broad range of strategies. Goals and interventions are aimed at identifying diabetes as a major health issue, helping the community to cope with the illness, and treating the community and developing areas of support for diabetic prevention and management. Healthy People 2020 also identifies obesity as a rising epidemic and centers interventions on reducing the proportion of adults who are obese. The research article looks at trends of obesity between the different socioeconomic classes and races of ethnic groups, and also looks to see if obesity rates are increasing or decreasing. It uses the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey between 1960 and 2008 to look at obesity rates between socioeconomic classes and races and ethnic groups. Results show that obesity is an epidemic that occurs equally between all socioeconomic classes and races and ethnic groups, although obesity rates are increasing each year. We use this research to assess our community. Logan has many different socioeconomic classes, and obesity is a major problem in all of them. Nursing care is centered on making the community as a whole healthier. The community will understand the importance of eating a balanced diet. The community will start to make healthy food choices. They will understand the importance of eating fruits and vegetables. They will also cut back the intake of sugary soft drinks and sodas. The community will also understand the importance of exercise, and the community will cut back on the consumption of high-calorie foods. This is us. I'm Stacie Dzubinski, Lauren Godwin, and Kevin Queen, and we have